Hi everyone, it's Amy Kickett here from Needham's Business and Financial Strategies. Today I'm going to give you a quick short webinar on how you can access your super over this period of time and also what lending is available through the government. You'll note I don't have a camera on today. It's my first day working from home and it's not a very pretty picture, but I've got some really good information to share with you. So the earlier release of superannuation. For a lot of our sole traders who don't pay wages, this has been their only opportunity of a way to be able to get some extra cash to help while this crisis is going on. So the government is going to allow individuals in financial stress as a result of the coronavirus to access up to $10,000 of their superannuation. This will happen once in a 20 financial year and once in a 2021 financial year. The government will introduce a new compassionate ground of release that will allow you to access your superannuation entitlements, where those benefits are required to assist you to deal with the adverse economic effects of the coronavirus, but only where only one or more of the following requirements are satisfied. So number one, if you're unemployed. Number two, if you are eligible to receive either the job seeker payment, youth allowance for job seekers, parenting payment, which includes the single and partnered payments, and the social benefit or farm household allowance. The third option is on or after 1st of January 2020, you were either made redundant, your working hours were reduced by at least 20%, or as a sole trader, your business was suspended or there was a reduction in the business turnover of at least 20%. The requirements about your reductions in your working hours or in your turnover as a sole trader are determined by reference to changes that have occurred since the beginning of January. So this doesn't count for what's happened in the previous 6 months. It's only from the 1st of January. And this requires a comparison of your working hours or turnover at the time you make the application and your usual hours prior to the 1st of January. All eligible individuals will be able to apply online through MyGov, which from what I've heard is working awesomely at the moment, but bear with it. You'll be able to access up to $10,000 of your super before the 1st of July 2020, and then again from the 1st of July 2020 afterwards. So that's how you have the 2 financial years, 10,000 in the 2020 financial year and 10,000 in the 2021 financial year. Eligible individuals who are looking to access their superannuation entitlements under the new grounds will be able to apply directly to the ATO through the MyGov website and certify that the relevant eligibility criteria is satisfied. You are restricted to a single application in a financial year, which doesn't matter because you've only got one in each financial year that's allowed. The superannuation lump sum amounts released to you under the above new grounds of release is non-assessable, non-exempt income, which means basically it's tax-free to you. So an example of a reduction in working hours, as a casual worker in a cafe, you seek to apply for an early release from your superannuation for the 2020 financial year. Due to the adverse economic effects of the coronavirus, your working hours have reduced from 35 hours a week on average in the second half of 2019 to 15 hours a week of average in May. As a result, you determine that your hours over the last month have reduced by more than 20% compared to the average of your hours over the last 6 months of 2019. You therefore self-certify that you are eligible for the early release and you can get your $10,000 worth of superannuation. A different example in the reduction in turnover, again, you're a sole trader with a catering business. At the end of July 2020, you seek to apply for an early release from your superannuation for that financial year. Due to the adverse economic effects of the coronavirus, your turnover for July is $5,000 compared to $10,000 on average per month for the second half of 2019. You therefore determine that your turnover has reduced by more than 20% compared to your average turnover over the last 6 months of 2019. Therefore, as well, you can self-certify that you are eligible for the early release of your superannuation. The other way that people can access funds is through the Coronavirus SME Guarantee Scheme. Now, the government will establish the Coronavirus SME Guarantee Scheme, which will support small and medium enterprises to get access to working capital to help them through the impact of the coronavirus. This is available to SMEs with a turnover of up to 15 million will be eligible to receive these loans. Of course, there is some conditions. So the government will provide eligible lenders with a guarantee for loans with the following terms. The maximum total size of loans of $250,000 per borrower. The loans will be for up to 3 years with an initial 6-month repayment holiday, meaning no repayments for the first 6 months are due. And the loans will be in the form of unsecured finance, meaning that borrowers will not have to provide an asset as security for the loan. Loans will be subject to lenders' credit assessment processes with the expectation that lenders will look through the cycle to sensibly take into account the uncertainty of the current economic conditions. This scheme will commence by early April 2020 and will be available for new loans made by participating lenders until the 30th of September 2020. Hopefully that answered some queries for you. If you have any other questions, please feel free to drop us a line and share this with your family and friends. So the more support that we can give out to the community, the better. Thank you.